You're listening to The Ride to Work with Pastor Fred. Fuel for your faith before you clock in. Enjoy the ride.
Good morning, riders. It's me, Pastor Fred, and thank you again for joining us for The Ride to Work. I am the man behind the wheel and the words, and we're just so happy to have you with us on this journey, each episode at a time. Listen, today I want to talk about roadblocks and red lights. Roadblocks and red lights. And we want to just tag it when God says stop before he says go. Listen, the scripture, Psalm 27:14 says it like this: wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart. Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart. Boy, this is going to be a good ride this morning. Listen, you ever been rushing to work, trying to get to where you're going, and you hit a red light? And you hit that red light, and then the person next to you, they're at the same red light next to you, and they're revving their engine up like they want to race or something. You ever been in that situation like that? They're just eager to go, but both of you are still stuck. Neither one of you can go anywhere because you're stuck at this red light or this roadblock. Listen, that's how waiting feels sometimes with God. That's how it feels sometimes with God. I got all of this potential, but I don't have permission. And that's one thing that I need you to really, really focus on, because so many of us have so much inside of us, so much talent. So we're gifted in so many ways. We got so many dreams, so many visions, just so many ideas and projects that we want to overtake. Ideas that we want to just put out there in the atmosphere and see if it comes to fruition. We've got so many things, but God is saying, wait. That's hard to do, isn't it? Again, all this potential. And I'm just waiting on permission. You see, red lights, riders, are not rejections. Red lights are regulation. That's what they are. They're regulations, because a lot of us need regulating. Because we'll get to the point to where we're trying to involve ourselves into so much and so many things, trying to reach that dream and reach that golden apple and all of that. And what will happen is, if we don't have regulation in our lives, we'll reach burnout quickly. Because everything, and I need you to understand, watch this, and this is truth. Everything that you put your hand to may not work, might not be successful. And sometimes that can be very disappointing. And when you reach enough disappointment, it begins to burn you out, to wear you down, to where you don't want to even try anymore. There's so many. I know there's some of us out there right now. We failed at so many things over and over again, but we kept pushing and we kept pushing, and breakthrough happened and breakthrough came. I know what I'm talking about. There are so many people that doubted you. You even doubted yourself at times, because what you were reaching for didn't line up with where you came from. What you were striving to be and what you were striving to do, you didn't have the pedigree. You didn't have the past, or the background, to be able to maneuver to get those things. At least you didn't think you did. But now you're on that track. You're on that road, and sometimes God has to slow us down. In fact, sometimes he has to stop us. And it's not that he's denying you. He's really developing you. Hear me when I say this. He knows what's up ahead. He knows it. That's why he's holding you still. He's actually protecting you. And I need you to understand that. Listen, if you move before maturity, destiny turns into damage. Oh, God. Oh my God, I think I've experienced that. Moving before I was mature enough to handle what was up ahead. You got to use your red light to refocus, not to resent it. Don't resent the stop. Don't resent the regulation. Your delay might just be divine protection from disaster. So please use that time. Use that moment right there. Not to get all welled up within yourself and get all pressure packed and, just use that time to reflect and think, you know what, maybe I need to just refocus. Maybe I need to just be thankful for this pause in my life right now. Maybe I should. So I want you all out there, all my writers out there, I want you to make this declaration, and I want you to get this word to everybody that you can, because I know a lot of us, there's a lot of talented people, a lot of gifted people. There is a lot of people intelligent. I mean, on point, like on ready all the time, just ready to go, idea after idea, vision after vision. And they're ready to go. But I want you to understand and tell them this, declare this with them. Today I wait without worry. I trust God's timing more than my timeline. And say this with them and declare it with them. Text it to them however you need to get this message to them. Somebody that you know that's in that waiting process, and they got so much going on and so much welled up inside of them, but God has them on pause. Tell them my pause is preparation. My pause is preparation. Say that. Declare it today and see what God does in the pause. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on the ride to work. I am Pastor Fred, the man behind the word and the will, as we always say. And listen, every red light eventually turns green. Stay ready, riders. Until next time, God bless.